Welcome back to the Legend of Heroes Trails for Daybreak 2, where we are currently still doing a timeline of the Hermes Academy Festival, and we're taking a look around town today. First achievements, all 4 SPGs and all arts drivers. Nice.
Don't think I've seen you before.
Guess I'll check out the arena.
Maya? It seems those anti-immigration terrorists have decided to lay low for the moment. I'm so relieved. Now I can go about my business as usual. But wait, if you're looking for some more run-of-the-mill items, we have those as well. Want to take a look? Yeah, we talked to her before, I think. She offered us only mildly addictive bath salts or something like that. It sounds like some sort of movement going on in the political sphere lately. I'm not too sure on the details, but I hear it's got something to do with the president. Oh, that's interesting. And I suppose it means I should expect to be busy again. Well, I guess that's work for you. Are you telling this to everyone you know? Good grief. I'm curious what my father could be up to. I look forward to seeing what happens. But then the spring gets so many people working for him. Oh well, they can be pretty useful to have around sometimes.
Alrighty.
The government's been up to something lately, but it seems like it's all a big secret. If you hear anything else about it, I'd appreciate you letting me know.
Ho ho! Got a great lineup. Come again soon. Ho ho! Come again soon.
Ah, spring is wonderful, don't you think? It's got my spirits higher than a kite. See, I was able to broker a pretty good deal for myself today, so I almost half my inventory. The buyer's the daughter of a weapon dealer I know. She's got an airship, so transportation's practically a non-issue. Judith haggled the price down because of it, but still, the more I sell the better.
Damn, sounds like you're doing pretty alright for yourself. Yeah, but I can't help feeling like I know this buyer of yours. Seems like you might have a friend in common.
Well, this is right. The world's a small place. I'll let her know you said hi. But anyway, feel free to take a look at my leftover stock in the meantime. You all headed to the RMS school festival, right? I was just wondering if I should show up with a gift for the students. Think you could help me pick one out?
You're gonna get the cops called on you, man. I agree. Also, if you really do plan on going, the mask might present an issue.
Well, that would put a damp on my plans for sure.
Oh yeah? If you're going topside, you're gonna need to take the mask off.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. Please stop by again. Welcome. Thank you for coming.
New weapons and... how much money do I actually have? Those two are not here right now, okay.
Please stop by again.
Damn, that woman's crazy. All she did was mumble something and she stabbed me. And of all the days for Isabel to be out, I managed to bandage myself up, but... if I was any weaker, it would have been the end of me, damn it. Is this guy okay? Well, it seems he's applied first aid already. Although, I believe all he did was tape the wound shut. He seems pretty tough though, so I doubt he's in any danger of dying, but I suppose Just have to check in once Isabel's back. I'm kind of curious who stabbed him. Couldn't be. Probably. That girl over there. Well, I thought I'd seen you around, Paprika. So you work here too? That's right. Gabriella asked me to help out every now and then. By the way, I heard that Eden's been doing really well lately. There have been even rumors about you guys expanding.
Time for a traffic update around the Edith metropolitan area.
Well, I don't believe you'll be doing so anytime soon. Trey's been bringing in an awful lot of new girls, though. I'm glad he's taking the opportunity to cultivate new growth. I'll start to make Eden feel a little small. Maybe I should just open a second location? Well, that would definitely liven things up around here. I say you should go for it. Seems like I've been pulling in customers all by herself lately. She's been awfully steady with her work too. What a good girl. Maybe I should hire her on as a manager for our second club. Actually, I probably shouldn't rock the boat right now. I think on it some more.
Well...
This area's gotten so much more lively thanks to Eden's rise in popularity. It only takes seconds to rob customers and I can finally take it easy. I'm so happy.
What can I get for you? Thanks for shopping.
What are you looking at?
Sounds fun.
Some fun, just don't be too naughty, as usual. Those damn things think they'd have a CID on their side. That zacked arms woman. I figured you got picked up by Hercules after what happened on Nemeth Island. How did you end up here? Unfortunately, ZA managed to bail her out, with a non-insignificant sum of money, I might add. She's free for the moment, but someone must keep an eye on her at all times. That being said, it seems she's been leading a rather miserable life in the Blacklight District. Miserable? I'm living life to the fullest, damn you! Dealing with this old lady's bad enough, but now I've got to handle you tropes. Today's really not my day. Ah, old lady. Wait, isn't she one who ran that cheap T-phone scam? Guess she's got her bail paid. It's all sprats in the bracer. No need to be so crass. You see, I was quite impressed by that prototype military monster I bought a while back. That's why I've been hoping to make better friends with you, young lady. Ah, whatever you're planning, I'm busy. Now that I owe the company, I need to start making something to repay them. But as soon as I do, I make every bastard that crossed me regret they ever born. Maybe it's time I start developing that new weapon of mine. Doesn't sound like she's learned from her mistakes. That's right, no one can outmatch your villainy. Say, why don't we join up together? With our brains combined, we'll come up with a king of all scams. I already told you scamming is beneath me. Anyway, you're getting in the way of my work. Can't you go somewhere else? Oh, don't be like that. Why don't you hear me out over a cup of tea? The longer I listen, the messier it gets. Maybe we should get going. You know, I've considered opening my own workshop. Working for ZA is more convenient for me. Now if only I could figure out how to get myself out of the situation. I can't even hear myself think of that old lady blabbering. This one's a wretch among wretches, I'm sure of it. Now if only I could get her to team up with me, my names would go down in scamming history. She's a pretty tough cookie though. Well, I'll get her on my side one way or another. So today's the Miss School Festival, huh? The people topside seem pretty excited for it. This past one hasn't seen any more incidents, thankfully. Yeah, it's been surprisingly peaceful. It felt like the weird stuff wouldn't stop coming at one point. Wonder what that was about.
Buy something from me.
Wanna have a little fun?
Recruiting a bunch of new girls was kind of hard on the club at first, but now we can finally cater to all our customers' wants and needs. I was even able to come up with some new shows for the girls too, like nothing you've ever seen before. Anything to put to put our customers in a good mood. From purity play to BDSM, you'll only find fun like this at Eden. We pull those suckers in for sure. We do anything to please our customers.
Ah, you fancy these too, huh? Do come again.
on over and say hello.
I had a few drinks with a crowd from the arena yesterday. It was so much fun. I love Blacklight. We really know how to throw parties down here. But if we feel around too much, the Kingpin will rip me a new one. Yeah, the dog isn't here, we know that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Did something happen? No way, did you? There's this guy who's been making lots of noise in the area lately. Only ever did was yell, "I'm the best!" So I figured I would give him a little test. So you're the one who stabbed him. No way. Well, this sounds like quite a pickle. I swear I didn't mean anything by it. I mean, yeah, maybe I do stab the people I'm infatuated with on occasion, but that guy's not even my type. But you still stabbed him, right? So instead of being a crime of passion, it's just a simple case of assault? Then what should I do? Well, you're going to need to help the guy get patched up first, when you apologize. Come on, get moving, he could bleed out any second. Right, please excuse me. Lindsay took some bandages from the shelf and rushed off. She's got me a little worried, honestly. Maybe we should go check on them. Yeah, I wanna see how this plays out. Oh, his wound should be alright for the moment. I also apologize to him. Hope he'll forgive me. I wouldn't get my hopes up. Yeah, people aren't exactly in the habit of forgiving the people who stabbed them. I wonder though. I mean, it's not like Blacklight goes by normal rules. Yes, in the end I would assume Blacklight's highest authority would have to come to a decision on the matter. It's likely that incidents like these are commonplace in Blacklight. However, there may still be a penalty. I knew it. I was doing so good too. I mean, the statute of limitations for my last incident was set to expire soon. Stupid. Well, I guess it's a little too early for you to return to the surface, huh? Why did I do it? I mean, he's not even my type. I guess I need to explain everything to the Kingpin. But in the end of my statute of limitation was just inside. I'm such an idiot.
What would you like? Will you stop by again sometime?
I think that should be it. How does it feel? A little better, so you've experience with this sort of thing. I'm glad. See, I read about how to do stuff like this in a book about torture methods once. The point was to heal victims so you can extend their suffering. This girl's crazy. Seriously stabbing me out of nowhere. She was so fast too. Even my boxer instinct I couldn't react. Damn, I thought I finally trained myself to be the best. Does it mean I need to work even harder? Yes.
Let's roll, gang.
Anything here? Except fish, I mean? No, okay.
Off we go.
Shouldn't be many people here. Meow meow. Looks like the cats have mellowed out a bit. Oh, you're right. I wonder what happened to them, though. We should leave them be for now. I'm sure they need the rest. Yeah, if you excuse us, fair kitten. Don't worry, I won't get in your way.
The flowers are so beautiful. I love this season.
Oh, but Eddie, why would he take Basilia to a festival without any proper escorts? Maybe give me a proper escort for her. He can be a bit careless at times. Well, I suppose Basilia's gotten pretty used to standing up for herself as well. Maybe we should have a little more faith in them. You know, come to think of it, I was awfully surprised to hear about Kisawa's enrollment into our miss. She's apparently in the same year as Curtis too. They've been walking to school together since last week. I don't think they'll be friends anytime soon, but maybe they can help each other out with homework?
out there and kick some butt.
Would you care for some flowers?
Welcome. You never guess who stopped by this morning. It was Raymond and Carol. It's been a while since I've seen them together. They said they were on their way to check out the flower blossoms before heading to the school festival. I'm glad they managed to overcome whatever issues they had.
What would you like? Please stop by again sometime.
Goddess of the sky is always watching over us.
Well, I suppose that's the end of this morning's mass. Now, would you care to learn a few more pharmaceutical skills today? Really? Can we start working on the more advanced mixtures? How about we go over some of the basics again? For instance, tear balm. Do you think you can make some for us? Of course. Well, actually, every time I try to make one mixture nowadays, I end up with two. Sounds like I might need to cut back on my ingredients. Maybe you should just stick to walking me through the process first? It's nice to see how much Mr. Miria has grown lately. I'm sure she'll make for a wonderful pharmacist. She's such a hard worker after all. I've made some progress in my pharmacology skills lately, but Nikolai is sure to be surprised. Can't wait to show him.
Thank you all
I
for
think I
stopping
talked
by.
to you already. Yep.
Don't be such a stick in the mud.
Seriously, good job today. Still can't believe you managed to catch a fish of legend. Still wish we could have caught it ourselves though. Alright, let's get back to training. I'm sure we can find some other legendary fish to catch. I can't wait to edit a photo I got of Magna Gabels. A flower here, a sparkle there. Oh man, our followers are gonna go wild when they see it. And make sure to forward all the comments to you guys too. Grandpa went back to his store already. But man, I'm still so jittery. I don't think I'll ever stop thinking about that fish. Maybe I should catch something to work out all this energy.
Something you're looking for in particular?
Not
Talk
really.
to you later.
I heard Kisara made it into Aramis recently. Agnès been talking about it non-stop. Actually, she went to the school festival with Rebecca today to show her support. It's interesting though. Agnès been a little more motivated than usual lately. I guess that's another reason I should be thankful to Kisara. Good. Then we have the two movie theaters.
Off we go.
My mama said she was going to the bathroom, but I think she went away. What does she have against seeing Shark Inferno? Does she not like shark movies? Why though? We're the pioneers of our generation, boldly taking cinema where it's never gone before. Shark Inferno told me that shark movies have the power to break every stereotype under the sun. Shark attacks only happen in the ocean, right? But by flipping that idea on its head, Shark Inferno shows that they can come in any form. Sharks that soar through the sky, sharks that shoot lightning, sharks that cast magic. The possibilities are literally endless.
Up the court and blaze a trail for those who follow.
I guess Aramis Academy got a festival going on or something. That sounds like fun and all, but I kind of had my heart set on watching a few flicks today. I'm about to be on my 10th review of Free Hit Point and The Adventures of Rockford, so it's a pretty big deal.
Very well.
Hey, Drew. Oh, it's you. Well, hey, fancy running into you all right when our movie finished up?
Will soon begin.
You don't say. Wait a sec. By we, you mean the two of you?
If you have a ticket,
Correct.
please proceed
I
to
had
the
promised I would
entrance.
take her here sometime, but given how busy we've been, scheduling this outing proved to be a challenge. You can say that again. We had to put it on the back burner because of the whole Märchengarten fiasco. Then Cousin took on that case 3 weeks ago, which turned into a whole crisis management whirlwind. But today was nice and mellow enough for him to finally make good on his promise, and now we're headed to the festival. I never realized the two were so close.
We have merchandise
Well,
for
it sounds like your break was well deserved. Guess we'll be seeing you two at the festival then.
Why not buy
Of course. The movie was nice, sure, but I've been counting down the days till the festival for ages now. Catch you all there. Right, we'll be waiting for you. So, do you think the two of them are an item? Hard to say. Mr. Strongest ever sure knows how to get around. Not that I want to talk.
The showing on screen 1 will soon begin.
You appear to have something on the tip of your tongue. I have my suspicion as to what. But setting that aside for now, Merville informed me of a making garden situation. Though it falls outside the scope of my duties, I'm confident the rest of you are capable of handling it yourselves. The movie was nice, sure, but this one train's ready to chuck on over to the festival.
Take wing and soar above the court. And blaze a
You all are
trail
probably
for those
swamped
who
right now, so we'll catch up with you there, okay?
We have merchandise for
Today's server is perfect for watching a movie. Are you interested in seeing anything in particular? Whatever it is, I'm sure you'll enjoy yourselves.
To remember your visit.
Step right up.
3-point heat. It's a movie about basketball, right? So,
Thank you for
and
your
with
visit
Nina.
today.
So Judith and Grimcat was my idea.
The showing on screen 2 will
Van decided to let everyone loose so he could watch a movie during his work break. Now we've watched it before, so I skip the movie itself. I just can't compete with Nina when it comes to those teen roles. There's no way I'd look convincing in a school uniform at my age. She's still only 18, right? I compare that against the roles you're playing right now. Looking back at her recent roles though, it's kinda weird seeing her in a coming-of-age high school movie. True, but I think the production studio Kowloon Pictures cast her because they had a specific idea they wanted to push through. Something about wanting to have people of different ethnicities learn how to get along through sports. That's why Nina was chosen for her part. She's the most well-known Eastern actress after all. Fair point. That way the other actors wouldn't stand out too much, but they also wouldn't be overshadowed either. Just goes to show that she can inhabit all kinds of roles, from the unusual to the ordinary, like a normal high school girl. Ah, sporting events and high school dates. This takes me back to my days in the basketball team. Have you given any thought to finding yourself a girlfriend? You could try and get back together with Elaine, you know? Quit trying to butt in on my private life. Besides, it's not that easy for either of us. Ah, well, there's other options to explore. You could look to your own group of fixers. After all, there are few adults in the mix. Why you gotta go there, man? I'm not about to try something on one of my employees. And it's not the age that's the problem here. Speaking of which, I suppose it's not all that uncommon for a teenager to have a high school crush or two. But the fact remains that such a crush still qualifies as romantic feelings. Hello? You still with me? Yes, naturally.
What's next?
And Tyrell is also just a movie theater.
Then let's head over.
Kayla and Cody. Sorry for dragging you along with me. Watching a movie with your sister isn't so bad once in a while though, is it? I guess not. This isn't the sort of place I come to unless people invite me. So it was a nice change of pace.
If you have a ticket, please proceed to the
I gotta run soon, but can we stop by and see Uncle Charles while we're in the area? Sure, why not? Uncle Charles? You're not supposed to meet the owner of Macmillan Cafe? These two do have the same last name.
Robin, the
Never realized they were actually related though.
playing at a theater near you.
Oh, are you here to watch a movie as well? If you're having trouble deciding, Cody and I have enjoyed the saga of Ravana just now. I didn't see that one coming. I'd have pegged you as a Robin the Lady Justice kind of gal. You wouldn't be wrong necessarily. But today I felt like decompressing with something more action-packed, that's all. I feel kind of guilty running off to enjoy a movie after everything I did. Still, keep my emotions in check as part of my job. Maybe Kayla made the right call here. Don't tell me he remembers. Forget it. I just have to let this one go.
Thank you for your visit today.
The only thing that stands out to me amidst the current film lineup is 3.8. It's a Kowloon picture production. That plus a domestic drama angle makes for a promising combination. There's only one issue. It isn't playing at Esprit, but why not? It's exactly the sort of production that belongs here. So be it, I already committed myself to this theater. I'll be damned before I flip-flop over to that Orban multiplex.
The Saga of Ravana, the Return of the
We
King.
will be playing in Esprit one of these days. As far as I can tell, they put off showing a movie until it's no longer available at the Trion Mall.
We have merchandise for the
But that's
movie
beside the
on sale at
point.
the shop.
I've long since decided to make this my theater of choice. It'd be a cold day in Gehenna with a flip-flop on that. I just have to wait until I screen it here. My goodness, is it truly April already? Oh, the time flies. Everything the film industry experienced last year has blessed us with a truly diverse lineup of films to show for it. The releases we've seen in these past 3 months alone attest to that.
If you have a ticket,
How will the world of cinema continue to unfold us going forward? I'm only too eager to find out. Hey dude, how's the date? Oh hey, it's Paulette and the Champ. Guess I did say they were planning to hit the movie theater today. Wow, now that was intense. What do you think, Paulette? I doubt it's your usual choice of genre. You're right, you are still too young to bring along for something like the Saga of Ravana. Still was definitely a novel experience. Thank you for inviting me. I'm just glad you didn't hate it. You raise a good point though. Maybe next time we can take Yumi to watch a kids movie together. She'd love it, I'm sure. I've noticed she's really warmed up to you lately. I'm honored to hear it. By the way, Paulette,
thank you for your visit
is it still too early to tell her the truth about Yumi? I mean, I've been pondering it myself actually. After seeing how much you've grown, I figured it might be alright to come clean to Yumi.
And enjoy the film.
That being said, I don't think this is our choice alone to make. My dad has been under no end of stress since the day I left you. Plus, I'm still not convinced that knowing the whole story is really what's best for Yumi. Don't worry, I get it. Didn't mean to jump the gun there. Besides, the old father-in-law doesn't exactly approve of me yet. I'll get back to the drawing board and figure out how to make things right. Maxine, Miss Paulette appears to be taking things positively, if only just. It's not an easy problem to mend. Looks like they're doing a decent job of it though. Kinda takes me off actually. I miss when he was just a 2-bit sleazebag on 4 wheels. Can't say this sits well with me, but we just have to hang back and see what they make of it. Oh hey, didn't realize you guys were here. Random question, you didn't catch what we were talking about right now, did you? Actually, forget I asked. Wouldn't be right to lean on your advice for this. I've gotta figure out how to make things work with Paulette, Yumi, and Victor myself. We're building you on from the shadows, Jump. Oh, hello everyone. Maxime and I just finished watching a movie. We're about to make our way over to a school festival. Yumi must be having the time of her life right now. I'll have to ask her all about it once we meet up.
The Saga of Ravana, the Return of the King.
Not a parrot, Mr. Hendrick, but these past several months really have come and gone in the blink of an eye. There's been talk here and there about this year's upcoming productions, such as a collaboration between Vegas Films and Kowloon Pictures. But personally speaking, I think it would be nice to look back on the works 1208 has given us. Why not take this chance to rewatch one of them with somebody you haven't seen it before?
Welcome. Thank you for your visit today. The showing on screen 1 will soon begin. If you have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
Ferry, I think, and I think we've seen it with Kato already.
We have merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop.
Let's take Elaine. No one has a right to prey on vulnerable people like that. It's the duty of the strong to protect the weak, not oppress them. And then it's up to the weak to set their sights on getting stronger. Unfortunately, there's always going to be people in this world who don't or won't understand that. So the onus falls on people like us to compromise with, or if it comes down to it, fight those kinds of people. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. I'm not exactly an expert on law, so I doubt I could help people the way Robin does. But what I can do is find my own way of fighting back against injustice. The Lady Justice in the title must be referring to the bronze statue in front of the courthouse. As I understand, the scales and the sword she holds are symbols that represent the concept of justice. Yeah, I think they stand for fair and equal treatment under the law, or something. Feels appropriate, given Robin's convictions in the film. Now that I think about it, she kinda reminds me of you. Really now. Yeah, you're both passionate but level-headed, and you always stick to what you know is right. And on the flip side, you're both a little obstinate. Kinda pussy, can't take a joke. Kidding, just pulling your leg. Having finished their break, waren a crew resumed their work.
Let's roll, gang.
And a piece charcuterie.
You may leave this to me. This sort of thing is elementary.
Well, I can try. All right, it's done.
Nothing like a home-cooked meal. Aren't you proud of me? Huh? Huh?
Plum-based essence.
Thank you all for stopping by. Allow me to assist.
I don't even have enough beast essence for the prime beast essence. Oh, of course, annoying. Is there another way to get this stuff?
I hope to see you again.
Of course.
But I have to see how I cut this, because I think I do the Märchen Garten ultimately separate. Just not to have
Don't be such a stick in the mud.
a super long episode. But
So, what's next on the agenda?
yes, very. I have no idea.
Gotta treat myself every now and then.
First
What?
gifts.
You expecting thanks?
I'll take very good care of it.
You sure? Well, okay.
Wonder what this'll go for. Just kidding.
My, how thoughtful.
Well, if you insist.
Oh, well, aren't you considerate? Oh, well, aren't you considerate?
And here I thought you had poor taste.
And with this, all gifts given, we get more Grendel stones. Okay.
So, what's next on the agenda?
Grimcat and Peril. Leaving the festival with a rather detailed excuse, Judith headed out to do some Grimcat fieldwork. However, shortly after her departure, Van received a desperate call. What the heck was so urgent that she needed me to come all the way out here? Hey Van, this way! What the hell are you doing? I thought you had done with work, but still in a Grimcat get-up. Seriously, I wouldn't be surprised if there were rumors about some masked perv in the area already. If I could change, I would. It's just... I can't transform back. What? During the festival, Judith had managed to get a lead on a cadre of pickup artists that had been causing no end of grief to young women. Not wanting to miss her opportunity, she managed to steal a critical piece of evidence and deliver it to the police. However, upon finishing her work, she came to realize that the Grimcat transformation could only be partially undone. Well, at least we're able to get you a bathrobe to cover up a little, but it kind of just made you look like an even bigger pervert. No, it doesn't, but thanks for helping out, I guess. Now I can finally relax a little. I just wish I knew how to change back. Man, this is going to be a real pain. Patrol cars has been keeping a pretty sharp eye on the area recently, so just having some creep like you in the car is a big risk. Well, excuse me for existing. Please, Juan, you gotta help me out here. We talked about this before, remember? We both turned into some strange-looking creatures, so we should have each other's backs. Well, I don't think my transformation is quite on par with yours, but don't worry, I'm not about to leave you high and dry. Just so you're aware, I'm not exactly the premier scholar on your whole magic changey thing. Unless you're willing to fill me in on some of the details, I doubt I'll be of much help. You have a point. But don't you know there are secrets a thief should never reveal? I'm assuming it's nothing like what happens with Mare and me. It doesn't really seem like Aaron's whole Tyron situation either. So if it isn't a hollow and it isn't some spirit reincarnation thing, it's probably some kind of family heirloom deal, is that right? You know, I can't tell whether you're a genius or just a real pain in the neck. Well, whatever, no sense hiding it if you already figured it out. So that's it, huh? Yes, this compact is what triggers my transformation. Grammy gave it to me when she thought I was ready to take on responsibility. She told me all about our family's duty as Grimcat back then. As long as the thing remains in our possession, Grimcat will always be there to save the day. Okay, so do you know how it actually works? If that device is what helps you transform, maybe it just bugged out or something? Hold on, you've been using this thing for how long and you don't even know how it works? Well, why would I need to? It's been fine up until now. Stuff like this never happened to Mom or Grammy. Fine, I guess I just have to ask someone else for help. Our best bet might just be Grammy then. Oh no, I'm gonna get chewed out for this, aren't I? Sounds like you better get ready for a butt whooping. Oh, get weird, she'd never... Well, actually, she just might... Damn it. Guess I should give her a call. So the two agreed to talk with Judith's grandmother. However, due to an inability to get in contact, they decided to meet her where she was most likely to be. After deciding to make their way to Montmartre, where the woman had been spotted earlier, they were informed she had only recently stepped out. God grief, she wasn't in a hotel room either. I only told you to pull off a highway because I thought she'd be here. You could tell the front desk staff thought you were fishy too. Man, this is turning into way more of a mess than I thought it would be. Well, at least your grandma stands out in a crowd. There must be someone around here who knows where she went. If it isn't Van, what are you doing over here? And isn't that... Crap of all people. Oh hey, I thought you two were still enjoying the festival. Mr. Gotti forgot his notebook in the hotel room, so we came back to pick it up. Oh, those passionate youths. It was filling me to the brim of inspiration. Anyway, what are you doing at a hotel in the middle of the day? Having a secret rendezvous? Actually, there's that lady of yours wearing a mask. But brightly colored hair. Why does it look so familiar? You really shouldn't be trying to have a private affairs, Mr. Gotti. She might be one of Van's clients. That's right. My frightened position prevents me from revealing my true identity, so as unseemly as it is, I had to disguise myself like this before requesting help. Yeah, unfortunately, she's really got no clue how the world works. Poor thing doesn't realize she set out so much dressing like that. Watch your mouth, Bob. I see, well, that's Van for you. You sure do take all kinds under your wing, huh? But my young lady, look what you've got some pretty nice figure under that bathrobe. In fact, you're probably about the same size as Judith. What do you say to being my next... There he goes again. We'd actually better get going, Mr. Gotti. Talk to you later, Van. Before I forget, you two haven't seen Dominique around lately, have you? I had a few things I wanted to run by home. Miss Lanston, maybe you could try the Trion Mall? I think I overheard something about her having a meeting there today. Really? I mean, is that so? Thanks, Nia. See you two back at the festival. I got out of that one by the skin of my teeth. At least you got the lead, though. Yeah, thanks to goddess for Nina. Anyway, let's head over to Trion Mall. Good, make sure you keep at it. And don't forget to do an acoustics check. Understood?
You're here, oh Grammy!
Cringe. I'm so glad we found... Oh crap. Nobody look at me! Good goddess. What in the hell were you thinking? Look, I'm sorry, Grammy Willie. Doesn't it sound like there's a problem with the device itself? You can fix it, right? I mean, surely Judith can't be stuck like this forever. Don't even joke about that. There's no way that would happen, right, Grammy? Well, we're certainly not gonna get anywhere with you throwing a fit about it. Hand it over and have it fixed in a jiffy. After a brief assessment, Dominique took to skillfully repairing the compact with a few precision tools she had on her person. And in only a matter of moments, the issue was resolved. We got... We did it. I'm normal again. Told you it'd all work out. You've really got to start learning how to handle these things yourself, Judith. Anyway, I've optimized the compact for you. There shouldn't be any issue for a while. Thanks. Which leads me to ask, when was the last time you did any maintenance on the thing? I told you to always make sure it stays in working condition. You should be checking on it every day. Honestly, Judith, a compact is a tool, not a toy. Should be treating with the respect it deserves. She's this old, and I still have to give her a butt whooping. Anything but that. Listen, I know I screwed up, I do better. Hard to believe the trigger for your transformation is just some little orbital device. I'm guessing it's the same one the first Grimcat used? That's right, I inherited it myself over 50 years ago. For more than half a century, it's been our family's great honor to not only safeguard the secret of Grimcat, but to use its power for good. Never had someone so reckless about the job as this one, though. I tried to be careful, I just had a run of bad luck so... Well, I admit that gung-ho attitude of yours is probably what led to you taking down so many evildoers. You got Chloe and I beat there, at least. But I imagine it's all what led to you attacking Mr. Arkwright and Farbad, isn't that right? How do you know about that? Now that I think about it, Agnès did say something about her Genesis reacting that night. That compact of theirs. I have a feeling it's all connected somehow. Sounds like this thing came into play right around the Orbital Revolution too. Might be something to consider in the future. Anyway, I really appreciate all your help today, Van. You have my thanks as well. I'm sorry that my granddaughter keeps causing you so much trouble. I certainly never planned on anyone learning about our heirloom here, but I think the secret's safe in your hands. I mean, all I did was drive her around some, but I'm glad I could help. And don't worry about me spilling a secret. My lips are sealed. That's what I like to hear. Well, I suppose I better be off. Keep an eye on this one for me, Spriggan. Grammy? Sheesh, really starting to feel like one of a family. Well, it's not all that surprising. You've really done a lot for us. Whether I'm Judith the actress or Grimcat the phantom thief, I'm grateful you're always there to lend me a hand. Wow, that actually sounded pretty sincere. You sure you didn't catch a cold or something? Of course I didn't. Look, I get that's a little unusual coming from me, but I've never really had the chance to thank you for everything. Especially because you've given me a perfect chance to fulfill my duty as Grimcat. Seriously, thank you. Well, you're welcome. I'm sure you still have plenty of adventures to come, but we'll be right there to back you up when you need it. Yeah, us moonlighting do gotta stick together, right? I'm excited to see what the future holds. I guess we ought to get... Grammy? I realize I forgot something. I can't just let you off the hook for your negligence after all. I think a few wallops will set you on the right track, don't you think? In fact, maybe I even call up Chloe to get a few hits in. Cut me some slack, Grammy. Hey, didn't you just say something about backing me up then? Sorry, but you're on your own for this one. Here's hoping it's a valuable learning experience. How can you leave me like this, you cold-hearted brute? And with that, Vaughn left Judith to deal with Dominique's disciplining. She caught up with him eventually, albeit looking a little worse for wear.
You know, it just hit me that we have a lot in common. Wait, don't take that the wrong way. I just mean it's uncanny that we both have these secret sides to ourselves. We're like confidants or something.
Okay. What
So, what's next on the
else
agenda?
do we have? I think I just go it through. A special place for Agnès. And Professor Hamilton, apparently. Vaughn parted ways with his companion for a short while. He then headed to Trion Tower to meet up with Agnès. Vaughn, Agnès, a pleasure to see you again. Good day, Professor Hamilton. Yeah, it's been, what, 2.5 weeks now? I apologize for calling you over here, what with the school festival keeping you occupied. But I felt it was important that I return this to you, Agnès. So without further ado, here you are. Thank you, Professor. You've pretty much done all the probing you can so far on why the Genesis stopped working, right? Any development we should know about? No, sadly. Not even after using my connections in the Institute to run it through every instrument at our disposal. I failed to glean any new facts, let alone the root cause behind the inexplicable phenomena we've observed so far. Nevertheless, I'm of a mind to continue the investigation. Sorry to put you through so much trouble, but we'd really appreciate it if we could. There's still so many things that we have yet to understand. But we need to do it so in order to prepare for what lies ahead. I can see much of your forebears in you. Clearly, Professor Epstein's spirit lives on, as does Lilia's. Lilia, that's Agnès' grandma, right? Yes, so I never got a chance to meet her myself. According to my great-grandfather's diaries, she used to go to and from the laboratory all the time. Indeed, I believe Lilia was around 10 years old back then. She was strong of heart, smart as a whip, and compassionate to boot. Oftentimes she would make tea for her father and his disciples. On occasion, her spontaneous comments would even lead to breakthroughs in our research. The girl certainly did wonders for our motivation. Sounds a lot like Hume's for us. You may be right there. Thank you for sharing, Professor. This is a joy to hear. My grandmother had already passed when I was born, you see, so I never knew her all that well. Well, my mother told me she was a kind and dauntless woman who raised her single-handedly. I see. That description fits Lilia to a T. All in all, however, neither I nor the other disciples can tell you very much about her. That's due in particular to a way she vanished right after the professor's death, leaving only a note behind. For real? I've heard a bit about this. Half of my grandmother's life is completely unaccounted for. At the time the guild was still in its infancy, and they failed to find it, the search was called off. So imagine my shock when I first met you, her granddaughter, and Basil. In any case, you already know Kato is like family to me, so don't ever feel as though you have to be a stranger, dear. That goes for you as well, Van. Even if it has nothing to do with a Genesis, you're welcome to reach out in times of need. Appreciate it. Might even happen sooner than you think. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help you too, Professor. Also, we'd love to have you at this year's school festival if you'd be willing. It's shaping up to be a spectacular event thanks in part to Kato's contribution. Ah yes, Esme has been telling me all about it. I'll try my best to make time for a visit. Well, we picked up the Genesis. Ready to head back to the academy? About that. It's not as if we're in a hurry. Do you suppose we could stick around for just a while longer? To tell you the truth, I'd actually been wanting to come here with you at some point. I am. Now that you bring it up, I guess this is the first time we've been up here together. It was pretty packed at the festival anyway, so I could use some time away from the crowds. No one hanging back and taking a look around. Great, thanks Van. And so Van and Agnès enjoyed a leisurely stroll along the observation deck. They then decided to take in the city sights from one of the telescopes. Let's see if I turn it over in this direction. Aha! Oldtown spotted! I'm pointed right at the office in Montmartre. Seriously, you got sights for Selg around? That's the first place you pick? Well, it's important to me. I always look there whenever I do this. Even when days off from work, I worry about whether you're eating a balanced diet or not. What are you, my nosy sister-in-law? Good luck keeping a food diary on me from way up here. Let's look over there next. The Center Marché is as lively as ever today. No matter how much they modernize the rest of the city, this slice of it never seems to change. You a long-time customer or something? Thought your house was over in the 10th district. Well, really, my mother would only take me shopping there every so often when I was little. But there were other occasions, such as birthdays, holidays, or the rare times when my father made space in his busy schedule to come home early. The two of us would poke our heads into one stall after another, deliberating over what to eat. We used to have so much fun back then. Warms the heart to think about. Where's Dirk Memorial Park? My father used to drive me there as a child so we could take Alphonse for a walk. Oh, your pet dog? I met him at the end of last year when I dropped you off that one time, right? Second I petted the guy, he started clinging and roughhousing like no tomorrow. Almost thought I'd never shake myself free. He's usually quite around anyone outside the family too. I guess he took a special liking to you. You're free to stop by and keep him company if you'd like. What, and just stroll right into the president's house? Cross that bridge when I get to it. And there's Aramis Academy, over in the Orbit District. If the festival is as busy on the first day, you're gonna be swamped all the way to the last. Oh, I'll make it through somehow. What's up? Don't laugh, but I was just thinking, wow, I'm actually a student here. Even now, it still hits me. I suppose it's because this is where my mother and father first met. That's news to me. The story goes that my grandmother was working the student store at the time. Being a single parent, she got permission to bring her daughter, Sophie, my mother, to work with her. My father had only just enrolled at the academy when they first got acquainted. From where he wound up becoming a family friend of sorts. Almost sounds like it was fated to be. Though I'm guessing there was a bit of an age gap there, huh? Yes, 8 years to be exact. It wasn't long after they met that they became almost like siblings. But as they grew up alongside one another, their shared feelings slowly blossomed into love. Then one day they came here to the observation deck, where my father finally proposed to her. Whew, that's so. Almost poetic considering that your great-granddad was the one who designed this tower to begin with. I guess that must make it pretty special to you. Yes, in a way it symbolizes the bond between the two sides of my family. The Claudels and the Grammarts. Shortly after I came along, my father's political career took off. He became busy while I began feeling lonely. but my parents made an effort to clear out their schedules and bring me to Trion Tower. My mother talked about all sorts of things while we were here. She told me about life with my grandmother, about the way she met my father, about how the three of them would often visit the tower, about the irreplaceable moments she and my father created together, about the guilt he felt over missing my birth due to his military duties, about how overjoyed he was when he first held me in his arms, about how elated she was when he finally proposed, and all the while my father would have a faint, uncharacteristic blush on his face. Admittedly, a lot of the things she said were too difficult for me to understand at that age, but I always loved seeing her smile spread from cheek to cheek over every new tale she recounted about my father and grandmother. It's not quite the same as my great-grandfather's diaries, but hearing those stories about my family meant so much to me. It gave me hope that someday I'd meet my own special someone and get a chance to share this place with them too. And yes, overdramatic, I know. No need to take it too seriously. Nah, it's a nice sentiment. I'm almost jealous. This tower basically ties your family together. Even the grandmother you never met in person. My thoughts exactly. Regardless of the circumstances, my mother and father crossed paths, fell in love and had me. This place always here as a reminder to my faith in the bonds that connect us as a family. That's the thing I truly love about it. But ever since I started helping you with your spring work, it's taken on another meaning. You, me and the others have been all over Edith, solving 4SPG after 4SPG. And now, looking over the city from here, fills me with pride over everything we've accomplished. I think about the many times my family took in the same view, and how I'm striving to protect it with my own hands. I'm just so glad I joined Arkwright Solutions. That's why I want to give you credit where it's due, not just when it comes to gathering all the Genesis. Thank you, Van, for everything. It's because you helped me grow as a person that I'm able to feel this way, and that's worth the world to me. Come on now, haven't we been over this? Any growth you've made is your own doing. You're the one who leapt into my line of business and took whatever you could from the experience. You were tenacious like nothing else, sticking to your guns until you got what you were after. Honestly, I never could have imagined how far you'd go. When I up and vanished last year, you came after me without a moment's hesitation. And as if that wasn't enough, you rose up against a being capable of rocking this world to its core and gave him a piece of your mind. We are talking to Van, not you. We don't care about you in the slightest, so get out of our sight and return Van to us at once. I don't think it's a stretch to say that, if nothing else, your strength has pulled me through my fair share of scrapes. So much so that I went from nearly giving up on myself to holding on no matter what. Point is, you're dead wrong if you think your gratitude is a one-way street. And, like I said before, me taking your request to find the Genesis came with some special conditions. So I'm counting on you to hold up your end of the bargain as my assistant. Yes, sir. Happy to be of service as always, Van. I wonder if he realized what I was hinting at. Van's 25 now, so I know we are a bit far apart. But my parents have the same 8-year gap between them that we do. Of course, I still have a long way to go before I can measure up to him. It's only a matter of time, though. I'm sure of it. Agnès, you coming or what? Be right there!
I want to make the most of everything you and the others have taught me, so I'm going to keep working hard. And while I do that, I hope I can stay by your side. I know I'm still inexperienced, but I'm looking forward to whatever comes next.
Good, I think I make a cut here And we continue this next time. Until then, I'm Mace, and don't get lost.